Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan.
भद्राः क्रतवो यन्तु विश्वताः.
Let noble thoughts come to us from every side.
Songs of Basaveshwara.
A message by His Holiness Shri Shri Shivakumara Swamiji of Shri Siddaganga Mutt.
Lord Basaveshwara is considered as one of the greatest social reformers of India. Many social reformers before him had laid emphasis on one or the other aspect of life, either subordinating other items to it or ignoring them altogether. Whereas Basava worked out a comprehensive program comprising economic, social, literary, religious and spiritual reforms with emancipation of womanhood, eradication of instability and rejuvenation of economy with a new work ethics embodied in the Kayaka concept. The message of Basava is like a reservoir into which all previous thoughts flowed in and all later thoughts flowed out. He strikes us all as a wonder of creation. But what is most striking in his teachings is that he anticipated greatest of modern thinkers. Basava did not regard secularism and spiritualism as two watertight compartments. To him, they were like the two sides of the same coin. To him, purity of life and purity of work were the highest goal of human endeavor. He never considered life as an evil, or the world as an illusion, or woman as a snare. All life is sacred, and the spiritualization of all forces of life is panacea for all the evils of the human race. These teachings of Basava are of perennial value to man. They are relevant for all times. We are happy that the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan is bringing out a cassette highlighting the man-making philosophy of Basava as contained in his inimitable Vachana compositions. We bless this noble venture.
Lord Basaveshwara, affectionately called Basava, occupies a unique place among the prophets of the world by virtue of his charismatic personality and the comprehensive revolution he brought about in religion, ethics, economics, social order, literature, and culture.
In him were blended the vision of a mystic, the pragmatism of a statesman administrator, the zeal of a rebel, the compassion of a saint, the ardor of a crusader for equality among men and women of all castes and vocations, the genius of a pathfinder in literature, and the originality of a thinker par excellence.
Born in 1131 AD at Bagewadi in Karnataka in a pious Brahmin family, Basava at the age of 8 startled everyone by refusing to undergo investiture with the sacred thread, declaring that he had already been initiated by his guru. Taking leave of his parents, he studied the scriptures at Kudala Sangama and later joined service as an accountant at Mangalavede under King Bijjala and rose to the preeminent position of Prime Minister when Bijjala moved to Kalyan as Emperor.
Basaveshwara discharged his duties as Prime Minister brilliantly and continued his search for a progressive religion, a man-making philosophy, and a work ethic which would usher in a new age of hope, fulfillment and joy to men and women of all strata of society, transcending the barriers based on birth, sex, vocation, power and riches. He succeeded in securing the involvement of seekers of truth from all over India and provided for them unfettered freedom of discussion and dissent under the umbrella of the Anubhava Mantapa, a board of experience, under the presidentship of Allama Prabhu, the foremost yogi of his times. The miracle of miracles happened. Unlettered men and women rose to the peaks of spiritual experience and admirably articulated their insights in Vachana, the sayings of great profundity and beauty.
A casteless and classless society, wedded to the twin principles of the dignity of human person and the dignity of labor, free from crude idolatry and meaningless ritual, free from exploitation in all conceivable forms, emerged under the leadership of Basaveshwara within a breathtakingly short period of a single decade. His teachings, which brought about this total transformation of society, is valuable even today when it has lost its moorings and is drifting aimlessly.
There is no subject which the Vachanas do not discuss, be it social or economic, spiritual or mystical, and every discussion is guided by Basaveshwara's faith in the innate goodness of man and the sanctity of life on earth.
Vachana is a most engaging literary form in Kannada, a charming vehicle indeed, carrying across a meaningful message, moving on the wheels of mood music. We have a few here, picked from the Vachana treasure house of Shri Basaveshwara. Maneyolage, Maneyodeyannidano, Illavo. ಹೊಸ್ತಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ರಜಾ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆಯೊಡೆಯನಿಲ್ಲ ತನುವಿನೊಳಗೆ ಹುಸಿ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನದೊಳಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆಯೊಡೆಯನಿಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ.
Is the master of the house at home, or isn't he? The threshold overgrown with grass, the house filled with dust. The master is not at home. Body filled with lies, mind filled with lust. No, the master is not at home.
Maneyodeyannidano
ಹೊತ್ತಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ರಜ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆಯೊಡೆಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆಯೊಡೆಯ ಇದ್ದಾನೋ ಇಲ್ಲವೋ
ತನುವಿನೊಳಗೆ ಹುಸಿ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನದೊಳಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆಯ ಒಡೆಯನಿಲ್ಲ
ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ
ತನುವಿನೊಳಗೆ ಹುಸಿ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನದೊಳಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ತುಂಬಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆಯ ಒಡೆಯನಿಲ್ಲ
ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ.
ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಬಲದಿಂದ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ, ಜ್ಯೋತಿಯ ಬಲದಿಂದ ತಮಂಧದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ, ಸತ್ಯದ ಬಲದಿಂದ ಅಸತ್ಯದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ, ಪರುಷದ ಬಲದಿಂದ ಅವಲೋಹದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ, ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗನ ಶರಣರ ಅನುಭಾವದಿಂದ ಎನ್ನ ಮನದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ.
Perceive by knowledge the evil of ignorance. Perceive by light the evil of darkness. Perceive by truth the evil of untruth. Perceive by the touchstone the baseness of metal. Perceive the evil of my mind by the mystic experience of the Lord's devotees. ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಬಲದಿಂದ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ. ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಬಲದಿಂದ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ. ಜ್ಯೋತಿಯ ಬಲದಿಂದ ತಮಂಧದ ಕೇಡ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ. ಜ್ಞಾನದ
ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಹಾಲನೆರೆ ಎಂಬರು, ದಿಟದ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಕೊಲ್ಲೆಂಬರಯ್ಯ. ಉಂಬ ಜಂಗಮ ಬಂದರೆ ನಡೆ ಎಂಬರು, ಉಣ್ಣದ ಲಿಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬೋನವ ಹಿಡಿ ಎಂಬರಯ್ಯ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗನ ಶರಣರ ಕಂಡು ಉದಾಸೀನವ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ತಾಗಿದ ಮಿಟ್ಟಿಯಂತಪ್ಪರಯ್ಯ.
They see a serpent carved in stone and say, "Let us bathe it with milk." They see another which is real and say, Kill it." They shove away the devotee who would eat and offer food to the linga which cannot. Remember, my friend, those who look down on our Lord's men will end like a clod of earth that hits a rock. Kalla Nagara Kandare Halanere Yembaru Didada Nagara Kandare Kollembarayya. Kalla Nagara Kandare Halanere Yembaru Didada Nagara Kandare Kollembarayya. Kalla Nagara Kandare Halanere Yembaru. ಕುಂಭಜಂಗಮ ಬಂದರೆ ನಡೆ ಎಂಬರು, ಉಣ್ಣದ ಲಿಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬೋನವ ಹಿಡಿ ಎಂಬರಯ್ಯ. ಕುಂಭಜಂಗಮ ಬಂದರೆ ನಡೆ ಎಂಬರು, ಉಣ್ಣದ ಲಿಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬೋನವ ಹಿಡಿ ಎಂಬರಯ್ಯ. ಕಲ್ಲ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಹಾಲನೆರೆ ಎಂಬರು, ದಿಟದ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಕೊಲ್ಲೆಂಬರಯ್ಯ. ಕಲ್ಲ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಹಾಲನೆರೆ ಎಂಬರು.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗನ ಶರಣರ ಕಂಡು ಉದಾಸೀನವ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಕಲ್ಲ ತಾಗಿದ ಮಿಟ್ಟಿಯಂತ ಪರಯ್ಯ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗನ ಶರಣರ ಕಂಡು ಉದಾಸೀನವ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಕಲ್ಲ ತಾಗಿದ ಮಿಟ್ಟಿಯಂತ ಪರಯ್ಯ. ಕಲ್ಲ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಹಾಲನೆರೆ ಎಂಬರು, ದಿಟದ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಕೊಲ್ಲೆಂಬರಯ್ಯ. ಕಲ್ಲ ನಾಗರ ಕಂಡರೆ ಹಾಲನೆರೆ ಎಂಬರು.
ದೇವಲೋಕ ಮರ್ತ್ಯಲೋಕ ಬೇರಿಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿರಣ್ಣ. ಸತ್ಯವ ನುಡಿಯುವುದೇ ದೇವಲೋಕ, ಮಿಥ್ಯವ ನುಡಿಯುವುದೇ ಮರ್ತ್ಯಲೋಕ. ಆಚಾರವೇ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ, ಅನಾಚಾರವೇ ನರಕ. ನೀವೇ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ.
Listen, brothers. Heaven is not a distant world. It is here, around us. Truthful speech is heaven. Lies are the mortal earth. Right conduct is heaven. Depravity, hell. Lord Kudala Sangama is the acid test.
ದೇವಲೋಕ ಮಧ್ಯಲೋಕ ಬೇರಿಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿರಣ್ಣ.
ದಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಧರ್ಮವದೇವುದಯ್ಯ. ದಯವೇ ಬೇಕು ಸಕಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ. ದಯವೇ ಧರ್ಮದ ಮೂಲವಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಯ್ಯ ಅಂತಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಲ್ಲನಯ್ಯ.
Tell me, of what use is religion without compassion? Be compassionate to every creature that lives, for this is how religion begins. The Lord will not accept those who are otherwise.
Dayavillada Dharmavaavudayya. Dayavillada Dharmavaavudayya. Dayave ಬೇಕು ಸಕಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ. ದಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಧರ್ಮವದೇವುದಯ್ಯ. ದಯವೇ ಬೇಕು ಸಕಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ. ದಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಧರ್ಮವದೇವುದಯ್ಯ. ದಯವೇ ಧರ್ಮದ ಮೂಲವಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಯ್ಯ ಅಂತಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಲ್ಲನಯ್ಯ. ದಯವೇ ಧರ್ಮದ ಮೂಲವಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಯ್ಯ ಅಂತಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಲ್ಲನಯ್ಯ. ದಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಧರ್ಮವದೇವುದಯ್ಯ. ದಯವೇ ಬೇಕು ಸಕಲ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ. ದಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಧರ್ಮವದೇವುದಯ್ಯ.
ಮರ್ತ್ಯಲೋಕವೆಂಬುದು ಕರ್ತಾರನ ಕಮ್ಮಟವಯ್ಯ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲುವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಲ್ಲುವರಯ್ಯ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲದವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಲ್ಲರಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮದೇವಯ್ಯ.
The world is the Lord's mint, my friend. Accepted here, you'll be accepted in heaven. Rejected here, you'll be rejected there.
ಮರ್ತ್ಯಲೋಕ ಎಂಬುದು ಕರ್ತಾರನ ಕಮ್ಮಟವಯ್ಯ. ಮರ್ತ್ಯಲೋಕ ಎಂಬುದು ಕರ್ತಾರನ ಕಮ್ಮಟವಯ್ಯ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲುವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಲ್ಲುವರಯ್ಯ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲದವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಲ್ಲರಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ
ಸಂಗಮದೇವಯ್ಯ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲುವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಲ್ಲುವರಯ್ಯ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಲ್ಲದವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಲ್ಲರಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ
ಸಂಗಮದೇವಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮದೇವಯ್ಯ. ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮದೇವಯ್ಯ.
ಎನ್ನ ವಚನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಮಾಮೃತ ತುಂಬಿ, ಎನ್ನ ನಯನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೂರುತಿ ತುಂಬಿ, ಎನ್ನ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆನಹು ತುಂಬಿ, ಎನ್ನ ಕಿವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೀರುತಿ ತುಂಬಿ, ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲದೊಳಗೆ ಆನು ತುಂಬಿ.
My words filled with the honey of your name, my eyes with the beauty of your form, my mind with your thoughts, my ears with your praises. My Lord, I am like a bee engrossed in the honey of your lotus feet.
Sagama pada pa pada sagari sa Sagama pada pa pada sagari sa Vachanadalli Nimma Namamrutha Thumbi Dayanadalli